Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emma. I am so excited that you chose to practice with me today. Let's go ahead and jump right into things so we don't waste any time. We're gonna grab a child's pose at the back of the mat. Knees wide, arms forward, or if you prefer, knees together, arms by your side. If child's pose does not work out for any reason, you can always lie flat on your belly, crocodile pose, or take a comfortable seated position. Take a moment just to check in, notice how you're showing up physically, energetically, and take a moment just to be proud of yourself for showing up at all. That is all that is required of you for this practice. It's just showing up. Let go of any sort of expectation you have for yourself. Let the poses, the breath, the practice meet you where you are. Releasing any sort of judgment, comparison, or expectations as we start to move. The body will stay still, but we'll move the breath in through the nose. Exhale, however is comfortable. Deep breath in, belly expand. Complete exhale. Take one more like that. Bridge up onto the fingertips, lengthen through your waistline, and then we'll thread the left arm underneath the right arm, kind of like thread the needle. Forehead down, outer right armpit down. Feel a nice stretch at the back of the left shoulder. Last two. Start to transfer your breath in and out through your nose. You're going to keep your left arm kind of reaching over to the right as you take a seat back on your heels. The left arm stays on the bottom. You've got eagle arms. And the knees are still wide. Lift your triceps off your chest, fingers to the ceiling. Take an inhale, arch your back, lift your elbows, almost think cow pose. And then as you exhale, round your back, think elbows towards the floor. Try to keep your seat on your heels. So you have to use your core a bit. Inhale, lift your elbows to the ceiling. Exhale, round, elbows towards the ground, but you're keeping your butt on your heels. One more, inhale. Exhale, round. Stay in that rounded position, but release your hands. Reach for your opposite knees. Try to spread the shoulder blades apart. Gazing down. And then we'll release. Inhale, reach both arms up overhead. Exhale, fold into your child's pose. Thread your right arm underneath this time with the palm up, forehead down. The outer left armpit goes down. Start to breathe with a little more sound. Keep the right arm reaching through to the left. Take a seat back on your heels. You've got eagle arms. The right arm is on the bottom. Lift your triceps off your chest. Pull your bottom ribs in and your belly button back. We'll take an inhale, arch the back, kind of like cow pose. Exhale, round your back like cat. Keep your butt on your heels. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, round. One more, inhale. Exhale. Stay in that rounded position. Keep the elbows crossed, but release your hands. Reach for your opposite knees or outer thighs. Try to spread the shoulder blades apart. Gazing down. Release, reach both arms up overhead. Exhale, arms forward, bump it forward into a tabletop. From here, let's tuck the toes. Start to shift your weight forwards and backwards, feeling a stretch on the bottoms of your feet. We're gonna crawl the hands a little bit further forward so that this rocking motion forwards and backwards starts to turn into kind of like a child's pose. As you shift forward, I want you to keep your toes tucked, lower your chest and chin to the ground like a push-up. Then push yourself back up towards that long tabletop. Shift your hips back towards your heels. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower chest and chin. Inhale, push up. Exhale, seat to heels. 2 more. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chest and chin. Inhale up. Exhale, seat to heels. 1 more. Inhale, shift forward. Lower chest and chin. Inhale, push up. Sink your seat to your heels. Inhale, shift forward. This time straighten the legs, lift the knees so you're in plank pose. Gaze just in front of your hands, squeeze your inner thighs. Think about pushing the backs of your knees up to the ceiling. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Keep your gaze forward as you shift forward. 5 counts to your belly. 4. Hug your elbows in, go slow. 3. Keep squeezing your legs. 2. And 1, all the way down, tops of the feet down. On your inhale, float your hands and your chest up off the ground. So using your back muscles, draw the shoulder blades together. Press down with the tops of your feet. Lower your forehead and your hands. On your next inhale, lift by pushing into the ground, but keep your elbows bent. Hug the elbows in and then look down for your navel. Draw your waistline back. You want to feel the inner thighs rolling down. Shift your gaze forward, cobra pose. So even though it's a bit of a back bend, you still feel a little spread of the shoulder blades. Lower yourself all the way down. You've got 1 more. Inhale up. You can straighten the arms this time, but keep the effort in the back side. Keep the inner thighs rolling down. And then lower yourself all the way back down. Spike your toes to the mat and squeeze your legs. Lift your kneecaps, gaze just in front of your mat. From your quadriceps, draw your belly button up and in. Push your palms through your mat and push up to plank pose. Send it back, downward facing dog. You might have to adjust the length or the stance of your feet. In your down dog, feel free to bend and straighten 1 leg at a time. Spread your fingers out and then take a peek forward. You want the wrist crease parallel with the front of the mat. Hands shoulder width or slightly wider. The feet are hip distance apart and the heels are bumped out slightly. Notice if you're dumping into your shoulders or your lower back. Try to lengthen the sides of your body. Feel a reaching sensation. Step your feet out wide. Walk your hands back a few inches so the thumbs touch in the center-ish of your mat. Your left hand will grab your outer right ankle. Down dog twist. Bump your hips slightly to the left. Right palm push down and forward. And then we'll release and switch. Right hand for the outer left ankle. Squeeze quadriceps, nudge hips to the right. Totally relax your neck. Release, thumbs touch. We'll continue to walk the hands all the way back until you're in a forward fold at the back of your mat. You can grab the elbows or any other grip. Feel free to keep a bend in your knees. Tip your weight a little bit forward. Feel your inner thighs roll back. You might like to sway gently side to side. Keep moving your breath. Switch out the grip with your arms. Might feel nice to bob a little bit up and down, kind of like you're softening the tension around your spine, your upper back. Let's release the arms, turn your toes out, find a yogi squat. Feel free to sit on a block if you have one, otherwise hands heart. The elbows push the knees outwards. Lighten up your toes. If you're rounding your back a lot here, try to push your low back in. Think about the sides of the body, drawing in, lengthening your waist. Lift the crown of your head, nice straight spine. 3, 2, interlace your palms, or interlace your hands, turn your toes forward. You're going to lift your hips in line with your knees and push your palms forward, extending the arms. Draw your navel up and in. The knees are bent 90 degrees. Your gaze is directly down. Your palms are pushing forward. Your tailbone is reaching back. 3, 2, keep your hands, rise all the way up to stand, push your palms to the ceiling, draw your rib cage together and take a lean to your right. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your glutes. Come back up to center and take a lean over to the left. Nudge your hips slightly to the right. Come back up to center, look up, see which thumb is on top, and then bind your hands with the opposite grip behind your back. Nudge your hips forward, lift your chest, lift your chin, drop your head back. Inhale and exhale, fold forward over your legs. Bend your left knee, turn your chest to the right. It's like the left arm is pulling the right arm up and over. Back through center, switch. Bend your right knee, turn your chest to the left. Back through center, release your bind, halfway lift. Fold. Wiggle your feet in hip distance and walk yourself out to plank pose. Shift forward with or without your knees. Take your first regular chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Push the floor away. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up behind you. Bend your knee. Stack your hips open. Kick your heel to your butt. Option to circle out the entire hip. Look forward, step your right foot forward, bend and straighten into your right leg a few times, like 3. Great time for blocks if you have them. We'll pause with the right leg straight, foot flat, so the ball of the foot pushing down like a long pyramid pose. Look back at your left foot. Can you get higher on your left toes? Feel the inner thighs pull towards each other. Sternum forward, shoulders back. Can you nudge your right hip to the left for 3, 2, 1. Flex your right toes now. Drive your heel down. Same idea, but pulling the toes back towards you. You should feel this stretch more in your calf for 3, 2. You can do a little rock back and then step left foot up to meet right foot, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. Grab your left wrist and lean over to your right. Squeeze your legs. Inhale, center. 2 fists, cactus arms, lean back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Palms down, step back, right foot, then left foot. Gaze forward as you lower, chaturanga, dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up behind you. Bend your knee, stack your hips, kick it. Option to circle. Square it off, and we'll step the left foot forward. Bend and straighten your left leg about 3 times. Pause with your left leg straight or straighter. It's like a long pyramid pose with the back heel off the mat. So you want to look back at the right foot, get higher on the toes so that right hip pushes forward, the left hip crease draws back. Feel length through both sides of your body. Press the ball of your left foot down. Imagine the inner thighs have magnets on them and they're pulling towards each other. Try not to round your neck or clench your jaw for 3, 2, 1, flex your left foot, drive your heel down. Keep the inner thighs drawing towards each other. Breathe down your left leg. 3, 2, 1. You can do a little rock back and then step right foot up to meet left foot. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up, big reach. Grab right wrist and take it to the left. Roll some weight to the inner edges of your feet. Come back to center, 2 fists, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Palms down, step back, left foot, then right foot. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Heels bumped out slightly, squeeze your legs. Notice already maybe some more space here than that first down dog we did, a little more ease. Lift your heels, look forward, step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. We'll put it all together. Inhale, rise. Grab your left wrist, lean to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Right wrist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Step back or jump back, lower chaturanga. Inhale, urdhva. Exhale, adho. Lift your right leg up behind you with the hips square. You can point the toes, just try to roll the outer right hip down. Step your right foot forward. Warrior 1, rise. Root through your back heel. Draw your ribs together. Bring your hands to your heart, interlace your fingers, and push your palms forward as you hinge forward. Keep rooting down through the outer edge of your left foot. Can you bend a little deeper into your right knee? Next inhale, pivot to your left. Find goddess pose with cactus arms. Heels turn in, toes out. Push the knees outwards as you scoop your tailbone. Lift your right heel and lower. Left heel and lower. Both heels lower and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down, rise, reach up. Turn all 10 toes in the same direction to reset. Then take a warrior 2 to the back. Feel free to adjust your feet. Don't forget about that back arm. So the hands are level, reaching in opposite directions. Breath in, reverse warrior. Look up to your top hand. Side angle. Feel free to go elbow thigh, hand to block or hand to mat. I like the top arm extending for a little bit more length through the right side body. When you're extending the arm, you want the palm down or the pinky down. Draw your belly button back. We'll come all the way up through center and take this around to the front for a twist. Your left hand finds the ground. Make sure you spin onto your left toes. Bend your right knee. So you're in a runner's lunge twist. Draw your right hip crease back and push the back of your left knee up. Drop your back knee, reach both arms up. Let's go prayer hands and then bend at the elbows. So your thumbs kind of find that top of your upper back and kind of cradle your head as you lean back. Inhale and exhale, chaturanga, step back. Lift your left leg up. Again, you could point the toes, just try to keep your hips square. Step your left foot forward. Back foot flat, warrior one. Bring your hands to your heart, interlace. If you remember, opposite thumb on top, push your palms forward as you hinge forward. Bend deeper into your left knee, but keep rolling your outer right hip forward. Inhale, turn to the right, goddess with cactus arms. Lift your left heel, lower, right heel, lower, both heels, lower and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down, rise and reach up, turn your toes. Take it to the back, warrior two. Feel free to adjust your feet. Sink your left hip as much as your right hip and lift your left hand as much as your right hand. Breath in, reverse. Breath out, side angle. We have a tendency here to really grip with the right toes. Try to make those a little lighter, get heavier through the ball and heel of the foot. Firm down the knife edge of your left foot. We'll come all the way up and around to the front for a twist. Right hand down inside your foot, rolling onto the right toes. Nudge your hips slightly to the right, firm up your legs. Drop your back knee, low lunge, reach both arms up. We'll go prayer hands and then bend at the elbows. So your forearms cradle the skull, thumbs towards your upper back. Inhale, and exhale, step back, vinyasa. Take a deep breath in and out. And do your best to make your breath nice and even. In and out through the nose. If that's too overwhelming, take the exhales out of your mouth. Let's walk the right hand to meet the left hand. So the thumbs are touching near the left side of your mat. Step your right foot outside of your right hand into lizard pose. Now you can keep your hands down or you could drop down to your forearms here. I want your back knee to stay lifted for now. Try not to round your spine. Think about the sternum pulling forward, shoulders back. The gaze is either down or kind of towards the top edge of your mat. Press the ball of your right foot down to help engage your inner right thigh. Hug your right knee in. Push the back of your left knee up for 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and drop the back knee, come back up onto your hands. Take your left hand all the way to the back of your mat into a modified side plank. Extend your top arm like we do in side angle. From here, lift your right leg up with your foot flexed. Draw your belly button back and in, take an inhale. As you exhale, crunch, right knee towards right elbow, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. One more inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Look down. Imagine your right knee and your right elbow are magnets. You want to keep them as close together as possible. As you put your right hand down, you'll step your right foot outside of your right hand. Almost like you're going to lizard again, move your left knee back. Facing the back of your mat, turn your right toes out, crooked monkey pose. Right hand to the thigh. We have a tendency here to roll to the outer edge of the left hip, so think about the inner left thigh going down. Draw your left shoulder back. If you want more, the right hand can reach back for the left foot. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Release your back foot, wiggle your right foot in, tuck your back toes and find warrior 1 legs. Walk your hands 45 degrees to the left into a down dog lunge. Keep pushing the right knee to the right and swinging the hips to the left. Try to get the right ribs off of the right thigh. Walk your hands over to the left, wide leg forward fold. Squeeze your legs, adjust your feet as needed, chaturanga like arms. Fingertips line up with toe tips, elbows hug in, tip your weight forward. Breathe for 3. Firm your quadriceps, 2. And 1. Inhale, halfway lift. Crawl your hands towards the front of your mat, runner's lunge. Nudge your right foot to the right and let's come up to a high lunge crescent warrior. Feel the outer hips hug inwards, bend your left knee more. Take your left hand to your left hip, capture your right knee or big toe out in front of you. And now stand up nice and tall, lift the back of your skull. Draw your right upper arm bone back, flex your right foot. Try to keep your pelvis level so the right hip does not hike up higher than the left hip. From here, the right leg goes out to the right. Again, pelvis stays level. You kind of have to scoop the right glute underneath you and kick your inner right heel forward. Steady your gaze and press down with the ball of your left foot. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Right leg to center, reach up, float your leg, pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing splits pose, dive your hands to the ground. You could stay here or you could take a few handstand hops leading with the right leg. For that, gaze between your thumbs. Push your palms through the mat. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. We'll cross the right foot behind the left foot. Walk your hands over to the left. Walk your hands back through center and unravel your feet. Bend your knees and sit back, Utkatasana. Take an inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms back and make a bind with the right thumb on top. Start to send your left leg back behind you into a bound warrior 3. Roll your outer left hip down. We're gonna start to dive the right ribs onto the right thigh into toppling tree pose. Feel a little twist to the right. I like to point the left toes now, but you're not trying to open the hips to the left. Think about the left ribs going down for 3, 2. Take a slow step back to humble warrior pose. Feel free to adjust your feet. Dive your chest inside of your right leg. Keep swinging your hips to the left. Let's release the bind. Take your right arm underneath your right leg like a backpack strap. So you think about the right calf like the backpack strap. Plant your hands. I like the right heel at the inner right palm between the thumb and pointer finger. Roll onto your left toes, begin to shift your weight forward. The right heel will lift. You'll shift your weight more forward, hug your left elbow in to help support your left ribs in flying splits pose. Right leg goes ideally forward, but probably out to the right like mine does. Left leg lifts up off the mat. Left foot down, send your right leg high behind you into 3-leg downward dog. Bend your knees, stack your hips, shift your shoulders forward before you flip it over to wild thing. So you don't want to flop into wild thing, it's a slow controlled movement. Left leg is straight like side plank for 3, 2, slow, flip this around, find pigeon pose on the right side. Slide right knee behind the wrist, option for a block, towel, bolster. You can walk the hands forward if that feels okay on your front knee. Again, try not to roll to the outer edge of the left hip and keep your pelvis nice and level. You can stay where you are, or you can come up and grab your back foot for an additional quad stretch. Begin to walk your hands back, step your right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. In your down dog, walk your left thumb over to meet your right thumb. Step your left foot outside of your left hand. You can adjust, drop down to the forearms. You're in lizard pose. Lots of action in the legs and the arms. Inner right thigh pushing up, ball of the left foot pushing down. Try not to drop your head. Think lengthening the spine. Sternum forward, shoulders back. Level out your hips by sinking the left hip, pushing the right hip up and forward for 3. 2. And 1. Drop your right knee, walk back up onto your hands. Spin your right shin behind you, take your right hand to the back of your mat into a modified side plank. Extend your top arm. Lift your left leg with your left foot flexed. Draw your belly button in, inhale. Exhale, crunch elbow knee as much as you can. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. 1 more, inhale. Crunch, hold, squeeze. Think about the left knee and the left elbow like they're magnets towards each other. Look down. As you start to put your left hand down, the left foot steps outside the left hand. Think lizard pose, kind of set that up, and then go crooked monkey to the back of the mat. So it helps to wiggle the right knee back. Keep rolling the inner right thigh down. Left hand to the thigh, or you can reach back for the right foot. Try not to dump the right shoulder forward, keep drawing that back. Release your back foot if you have it, wiggle your left foot in. Set your feet up like warrior 1, then walk your hands 45 degrees to your right. Keep swinging the hips to the right, sinking your hips down. Lengthen the sides like down dog. Relax your jaw. We'll walk the hands over to the right, wide leg forward fold. You can grab the big toes, the heels, keep hugging the ankle bones in. This is a very active pose. So you want to be squeezing the entire front of your body. Quadriceps, hip flexors, low belly, lengthening the backside, tip your weight forward. Last 2. Halfway lift, release any grip you have. Walk your hands over to the front of your mat. Left foot bumps to the left, come up to a crescent lunge pose. So right knee is bent pretty deeply, so you want to start to feel effort and tension. Right hand to the right hip. Capture your left knee or big toe out in front of you. Stand up tall, draw your left upper arm bone back. It's like if you were standing up against a wall behind you, you want both shoulder blades on the wall. Flex your left toes and take your left leg to the left without hiking your left hip higher than your right hip. You have to scoop your left glute underneath you and kick your inner left heel forward. Press the ball of your right foot down, steady your gaze for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your left leg to center, reach up, pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing splits, diving the hands to the ground, or some handstand hops leading with the left leg. Make sure you gaze between your thumbs. Squeeze your belly. 3, 2, 1. Crisscross your left foot behind your right foot, and then we'll walk the hands over to the right. Walk your hands back to center, unravel your feet, bend your knees and sit back, Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms back. Left thumb on top, make a bind. Fly your right leg up behind you into a bound warrior 3. Feel a little twist to the left as you roll your outer right hip down. Start to dive your left ribs onto your left thigh, toppling tree pose. The goal is to still keep the hips square, but I like to point the right toes if I think it feels a little bit better. Squeeze your belly. Long step back with your right foot. Find humble warrior pose, dropping inside of the left thigh. Nudge your hips to the right, relax your neck. Release your bind. Work your left arm under your left leg like the left calf is the backpack strap. I like to line up the kind of like I'm framing the left heel, kind of cupping the left heel, hands to the mat. Roll onto your right toes. You want to squeeze your inner left thigh just like lizard pose. Hug that leg in towards you. Lift your left heel, begin to shift your weight forward. Hug your right elbow in, float your left leg forward or a little bit out to the left. The right elbow helps supports the right ribs as you float your right leg up behind you. Your face gets really close to the ground here. Breathe. Then we'll step the right foot back, left leg to the sky, 3-leg downward dog. Bend your knee and stack your hips. Stay there or shift forward and flip it wild. Right leg straight for wild thing. When I teach in person, I see a lot of people like 2 bent legs or the right shoulder not over the wrist. So you want to think side plank with a back bend here. Nice and slow, flip this around and find pigeon pose on the left side or any alternative hip opener if that doesn't work out on your knee. If you got the space and the flexibility, walk the hands forward. I even like to press down with the top of the right foot for a little bit more action. I feel like I can kind of level the pelvis better. Got about 5 more breaths if you'd like to come up for your back foot, quad stretch. Release the back foot if you've got it. Tuck your back toes, step back chaturanga. This is your last one. Step or jump through to a seated position. Plant your feet. Grab the backs of your knees. Parallel your shins with the mat. Reach your arms forward and either stay here in Savasana or straighten your legs. Push your low back in. Try to avoid rounding your back. Lift your sternum. Plug your upper arm bones back. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your low back to the ground. Keep your legs floating. Pull your navel down, bottom ribs down. You can keep the arms reaching forward or reach your arms overhead. No space between mat and low back. 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Big stretch. Release. Hug your knees into your chest. Plant your feet flat. If you can grab your ankles. I can't quite reach, so I just like to take the arms by the side. Make sure your toes point forward. Drive your heels down. Lift your hips up, bridge. Push your chest back, toes or knees forward. You're making some length on the front side. Lower your hips down, take a breath. Number 2 of 3, lift your hips. Option to bind your hands, wiggle your shoulder blades closer together. Press down a bit with the balls of your feet so you feel your inner thighs. Feel a little scoop of the tailbone forward. Release your bind, lower your hips, take a breath. Last one, bridge or hands beside your head for upward bow. Drive your heels down, again lift your hips. If you're going upward bow, press down on the inner palm, just like I say in down dog. Even though it's a back bend, again, you still want some space across your upper back, the shoulder blades. It'll feel much better on your neck that way. Make sure you don't turn the toes outwards. Relax your neck. Tuck your chin, slow lower all the way to the ground. Hug both knees into your chest. Could rock side to side, maybe circle the knees. Then we'll rock up and down the spine just a few times to a seated fold, Paschimottanasana. Straighten your legs, wiggle your butt bones back, flex your feet, reach up, fold over your legs. Grab feet, ankles, or you can grab a wrist. Balls of the feet pushing forward. Lift your head, release your grip, lie all the way down to your back. Take your legs up, waterfall or shoulder stand, hands to the low back. If you're doing that, you want the feet over the elbows instead of the face, so you kind of have to squeeze the glutes, legs, core. Legs overhead plow. If you're in waterfall, you can just stay there. Try it with the toes tucked and then with the tops of the feet down. Notice the difference. Ear pressure pose. Hug your knees to your temples. Slowly roll this out to a fish pose. Trap your fingertips under your waistband, point your toes, legs straight. Puff up your chest, drop your head back so the head is floating, stretch your throat. Lion's breath 3 times. Tongue out. Lower yourself down. Hug your knees into your chest. If there's anything else you need here, a supine twist, a happy baby, maybe just some hip circles, take your time finding those closing poses, closing stretches. When you feel ready, you'll lie down onto your back, letting the toes flop out. Feel free to use any props, maybe under the knees, under your neck. Wiggle your shoulder blades flat underneath you and relax your palms. Feel your energy, your effort start to settle. Relax your muscles, your mind, and release the control over your breath. Welcome in a little more stillness, softness, and ease. Savasana.